My wife announced she's going on a solo vacation for a month, but what her best friend told me the next day made her cancel everything. My wife Nicole comes home Tuesday around 6 p.m., drops her purse on the counter and says, "I booked a month in Costa Rica. Solo trip leaving next Wednesday." I look up from my laptop where I'm paying bills. "Wait, what? How are we affording that?" "I've been saving," she says, already walking toward the stairs, not meeting my eyes. This hits me wrong immediately. We just finished paying off her $40,000 student loans last month. Money's been tight for 2 years. We've been eating ramen and skipping date nights to make those payments. "Nicole, we literally have $200 in checking right now. It's handled. Nathan, don't worry about it." She disappears upstairs, and I'm sitting there confused as hell. Wednesday morning, her best friend Naomi calls me while I'm at work. She sounds panicked. "Nathan, did you know Nicole withdrew $8,000 from your joint savings account?" My stomach drops. "What are you talking about?" She told me yesterday it was for some family emergency, but then I saw her Instagram story this morning. Pictures of Costa Rica beaches with "can't wait" captions. I hang up and immediately check our bank account on my phone. She's right. $8,000 gone yesterday at 2:47 p.m. That was our entire emergency fund. Every penny we'd saved over 3 years. I'm shaking with rage. I call Nicole. "Hey babe, what's up?" She answers cheerfully. "What's up? You stole $8,000 from our emergency fund." Long pause. "I didn't steal anything. It's my money too. Our money, Nicole, for emergencies, not tropical vacations. This is an emergency. I'm having a mental breakdown. I need this trip." Then we discuss it like adults. "We don't just take the money. Look, I already booked everything. It's non-refundable. I made sure of that so I couldn't back out." She made sure it was non-refundable. That's when I knew this was calculated. When she gets home that night, I'm sitting at the kitchen table with printed bank statements spread out. "Want to explain this?" I ask, pointing at the withdrawal. She immediately starts crying. "I was going to tell you after you got back. I've been so stressed with work and everything. I just needed this 1 month to reset with our emergency fund. I'll pay it back." "How? With what money?" She can't answer that because we both know she spent every extra dollar on spa days and shopping while I was working overtime to pay her loans. Here's where I got creative. The next morning, I went to the bank and opened a separate savings account. I had my entire paycheck redirected there. Plus, I transferred the remaining $200 from our joint account. I also called our credit card company and lowered our spending limit to $100. Friday afternoon, Nicole tries to go shopping for her trip. Her card gets declined at Target buying sunscreen. She calls me furious. "Why isn't our card working?" "Oh, I moved my money to a separate account. You can't do that." "Actually, I can. It's my money too, right?" "That's what you said." "Nathan, this is ridiculous. I need to buy things for my trip. Use your savings." Long pause. "What savings exactly?" By Saturday, she's panicking. She calls her mom asking for money. Her mom asks why, and Nicole has to explain she took our emergency fund for a vacation. Her mom hangs up. Sunday morning, Nicole's sitting at the kitchen table with her laptop trying to cancel her trip. She's crying because the cancellation fees are going to eat up most of the $8,000. "I thought you made it non-refundable on purpose," I say, making coffee. "I did, but maybe I can get something back." She manages to cancel and gets $2,800 back. She lost $5,200 to cancellation fees. Monday, she transfers the $2,800 back to our joint account like it's some generous gesture. There. Happy now? "We're still out $5,000, Nicole. It was a mistake." "Okay, here's the beautiful part. I kept my separate account. That weekend, I used it to book myself a trip to Vegas with my college buddies. 3 days, nice hotel, the works. When Nicole sees the charge, she loses it. How could you waste money on Vegas when we're broke? I'm about to respond when someone pounds on our door aggressively. Nicole's face goes ghost white. Don't answer that. I open it anyway. A woman I've never seen stands there, crying and furious. "Are you Nathan? I'm Tyler's wife. The man your wife was planning to run away with." Nicole makes a choking sound. The woman pushes past me. "He told me everything last night. The Costa Rica trip, the 6 months of lying, how you were leaving your husband." She turns to Nicole. "Except he wasn't leaving me. He was just using you." She throws her phone at Nicole, showing texts. Tyler laughing with his friends about the desperate married woman financing his vacation. But what the wife says next makes Nicole drop to her knees. "He gave me herpes last month, and he's been sleeping with you this whole time." Nicole's hands go to her mouth. The woman, her name's Cassandra, is still standing in my living room with mascara running down her face. "I got tested 2 weeks ago after I found suspicious texts. Came back positive. Confronted Tyler last night and he admitted everything. 6 months with your wife. 3 other women before her. He's a sales rep who travels for work and apparently collects married women in every city. I feel my legs getting weak. I sit down hard on the couch. Nicole's on her knees on the floor, completely silent, staring at nothing. Cassandra pulls out more screenshots. Here's him telling his buddy Marcus that you were an easy mark. That you believed every excuse. That the Costa Rica trip was going to be his best con yet because you were paying for everything. I look at the texts. Tyler sent a photo of Nicole to his friends with the caption, "Sugar Mama #4 taking me to paradise." The group chat is filled with laughing emojis. There's another message. She thinks I'm leaving my wife for her, like I'd give up my meal ticket for some side piece. Nicole finally speaks. Her voice is barely a whisper. "I need to get tested." "Yeah, you do," Cassandra says. "And so does Nathan because of you." She looks at me. "I'm sorry you're finding out this way." Tyler laughed about it last night. Said you had no idea your wife was planning to leave you. Said she told him you were boring and never wanted to do anything exciting. That part actually hurts more than the affair. 5 years of marriage. I worked double shifts to pay her student loans while she was apparently screwing some sales guy in hotel rooms across the state. Cassandra leaves. Just walks out. The door closes and it's completely silent except for Nicole's crying. I don't say anything. What is there to say? I go upstairs to our bedroom and start pulling out suitcases. Nicole follows me up. "Nathan, please. Let me explain." "Explain what? That you've been sleeping with someone else for 6 months? That you stole our money to run away with him? That I might have an STD now because of your choices?" I thought he loved me. I actually laugh. It comes out bitter and harsh. "He loved your money, Nicole. Our money. The money I earned while you spent yours on God knows what." I start throwing her clothes into the suitcase. She tries to grab my arm. "Where am I supposed to go?" "Call Tyler." "Oh, wait. He thinks you're a desperate side piece. Maybe try your mom." "Oh, wait. She hung up on you. Figure it out." She's full-on sobbing now. "Nathan, please. It was a mistake. I'll do anything. Get tested. That's what you'll do. Tomorrow morning. Then you'll find somewhere else to stay while I figure out if I'm divorcing you. If. Because right now I can't even look at you long enough to make that decision." She sleeps on the couch that night. I hear her crying until about 3 a.m. I don't sleep at all. I lie in bed staring at the ceiling trying to figure out when this started. 6 months ago was March. That was right after her company promoted her to regional manager. She started traveling twice a month for work. I was so proud of her. Threw her a promotion dinner with all our friends. Was she already sleeping with him then? I remember she bought new lingerie in April. Said she wanted to feel confident for her new position. I thought it was sweet. Was that for him? In May, she suddenly wanted to join a gym. Started going 4 times a week. Got a new haircut. I thought she was just taking better care of herself with her new salary. Was all of that for Tyler? Tuesday morning, Nicole's gone when I wake up. There's a note on the counter. Went to get tested. I'm staying at Rachel's apartment. I'm sorry. Rachel's her coworker. Great. Now everyone at her office probably knows. I call my boss and tell him I need a few days off. Family emergency. He doesn't ask questions. I've worked there 8 years without taking a sick day. He just tells me to take care of myself. I spend the day calling divorce lawyers. The third one, a woman named Patricia Holbrook, tells me to come in that afternoon. Her office is downtown in a glass building that screams expensive, but she gives me a free consultation. Indiana is a no-fault divorce state, she explains. But adultery can affect things like spousal support. Tell me everything. I tell her about the $8,000, the affair, the STD exposure, the texts from Tyler's wife. Patricia takes notes on a yellow legal pad. Do you have proof of the withdrawal? Bank statements. She admitted it in texts too. Forward those to me, and any texts where she admits to the affair. The STD exposure is serious. You could potentially sue Tyler for that separately. Did you get tested? Not yet. Do it today. Document everything. Even if you're negative, the exposure itself is grounds for emotional distress. She leans back in her chair. Here's my advice. File for divorce. Don't tell Nicole first. Let her be served. In the meantime, close all joint accounts. Document every asset. If she has a work computer or phone, there might be evidence there, but don't touch it. That's illegal. Let her dig her own grave. I leave her office feeling lighter somehow, like I have a plan. I stop at an urgent care clinic on the way home. The doctor is a young guy, maybe 30. He doesn't judge when I explain why I'm there, just orders the tests. Results in 3 to 5 days. We'll call you. Wednesday, Nicole texts me. I'm negative for everything. I got lucky. Can we please talk? I don't respond. Thursday, I meet with Patricia again. This time I bring printed bank statements, texts, emails, everything. She looks through it all. This is good, really good. The financial deception alone is significant. I'll file tomorrow. How long does this take? In Indiana, minimum 60 days. But with this much evidence, I'd expect a quick settlement, especially if she doesn't fight it. She will. They always think they will. Then they get served, and reality hits. Friday morning, I'm at work when Naomi calls again. Nathan, Nicole showed up at my apartment last night. She's a mess. She thinks you're going to forgive her. Why would she think that? Because you always do. Remember when she crashed your car and you just fixed it? Or when she maxed out your credit card and you just paid it off? She thinks you're a pushover. That stings because it's true. Our entire marriage, I've been cleaning up Nicole's mistakes. Not this time. Good. She doesn't deserve you. She asked me to convince you to go to counseling. Tell her I already filed for divorce. Long pause. You did? Papers are being drawn up today. She'll be served Monday. Oh my God. She's going to lose it. Not my problem anymore. I hang up. My coworker Devin rolls his chair over. He's been my cubicle neighbor for 3 years. Heard everything. Rough week? You have no idea. My ex-wife cheated on me with her personal trainer. Took me 2 years to recover. You're doing the right thing. Doesn't feel right. It never does at first. Give it 6 months. You'll be glad you left. The rest of the day drags. I keep checking my phone expecting Nicole to call. She doesn't. Maybe Naomi didn't tell her yet. Or maybe Nicole's finally realizing there's no coming back from this. Saturday morning, I wake up to 17 missed calls from Nicole. All between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. There are texts too. Long, rambling paragraphs about how sorry she is. How Tyler manipulated her. How she never meant to hurt me. How we can work through this. The last text says, "I'm pregnant." I drop my phone, pick it up, read it again. She's pregnant. My hands are shaking. I call her. She answers on the first ring. Nathan, thank God. Are you actually pregnant or is this another lie? I took 3 tests this morning. All positive. Is it mine? Silence. Nicole, is it mine? I don't know. It could be. We were still sleeping together 6 months ago. We had sex exactly twice in the last 6 months. Once in March for our anniversary. Once in June because she initiated and I thought maybe things were getting better. That was the week before she booked Costa Rica. Get a paternity test. It's too early. I'm only about 6 weeks along. Then we wait. Until then, the divorce proceeds. Nathan, please. If it's yours, we have to try for the baby. No, we don't. You have options. And even if you keep it and it's mine, we can co-parent while divorced. I can't do this alone. You should have thought about that before you spent 6 months lying to me. I hang up. My hands won't stop shaking. A baby. This was literally the worst possible outcome. We'd talked about kids. Nicole always said she wanted to wait until we were financially stable. I guess that was code for, wait until I'm done having affairs. Sunday, I don't leave my apartment. I order food, watch mindless TV, ignore Nicole's calls. My mom texts asking if I'm okay. Naomi must have told people. I tell her I'm fine and I'll call her later. Monday morning, I'm back at work when Patricia calls. Process server just confirmed. Nicole was served 1 hour ago at her workplace. How did she react? Apparently, she started screaming that there's a mistake. Made quite a scene. Her boss had to escort her out. Jesus. It gets better. She called my office 14 times in the last 20 minutes. Do you want me to answer? No. Let her panic. 20 minutes later, Nicole shows up at my office. Security calls me from the lobby. There's a Nicole Harper here demanding to see you. She's very upset. Tell her I'm not available. She says she's your wife and it's an emergency. Tell her I'm not available. And if she doesn't leave, you'll call the police. 5 minutes later, my boss Frank comes to my desk. Nathan, your wife is in the parking lot. She's sitting on the hood of your car. I look out the window. Sure enough, Nicole's perched on my Honda Civic. She's still in her work clothes. Black blazer, white blouse. Her hair's a mess, though. And even from the 3rd floor, I can see she's crying. Frank clears his throat. Want me to call someone? No, I'll handle it. I take the elevator down. Walk out to the parking lot. Nicole sees me and jumps off my car. Nathan, please, we need to talk. There's nothing to talk about. You were served. Get a lawyer. I don't have money for a lawyer. You took everything. No, you spent everything on your affair. That's different. Nathan, I'm pregnant with your baby. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll find out in a few months. We need to work this out before then. No, we really don't. Now get off my car. I have work to do. She grabs my arm. I made a mistake. 1 mistake in 5 years. 6 months isn't one mistake, Nicole. It's a choice you made every single day for half a year. He manipulated me. You're an adult. You made your choices. Now you get to live with them. I get in my car. She's standing in front of it now. Hands on the hood. Move. No. Move or I'm calling the police. You wouldn't. I pull out my phone. Start dialing. She moves. I back out and drive away. In my rearview mirror, She's standing in the parking lot crying. Part of me feels bad. The other part remembers Tyler's texts calling her Sugar Mama Hash 4. That afternoon, Nicole's mom, Helen, calls me. Nathan, honey, what's going on? Nicole showed up at my house, hysterical. Did she tell you she had an affair for 6 months and stole $8,000 from our savings to run away with him? Long pause. She said you were overreacting to a mistake. A mistake is forgetting to buy milk. An affair is a choice. She made that choice every day for 6 months. She's pregnant, Nathan. Might not be mine. Another pause. What? There's a chance the baby is Tyler's. Her affair partner. We're waiting on a paternity test. Oh, Nicole. Helen sounds devastated. She told me it was yours, that you were divorcing her while she's carrying your child. She lied. Again. Seems to be her specialty. Nathan, I'm sorry. I didn't know. She painted a very different picture. Yeah, she's good at that. Helen sighs. She's my daughter and I love her, but she's wrong. I told her that. I told her she destroyed her marriage and she needs to accept the consequences. Thank you. For what it's worth, you were always too good for her. I thought she'd grow up eventually. I guess I was wrong. After we hang up, I feel weird. Helen was always kind to me, treated me like a son. I thought Nicole's family would take her side automatically. Maybe they're not all delusional. Tuesday, I get a call from an unknown number. Against my better judgment, I answer, Nathan Harper. Nathan, this is Tyler Morrow. I almost hang up. Almost. What do you want? Look, man, I'm sorry about the whole situation. Nicole's been blowing up my phone. I thought you should know she's telling people the baby is definitely yours. Why are you calling me? Because it might be mine. And if it is, I need to know. You don't get to ask for anything. You slept with my wife for 6 months. Your wife pursued me. She showed up at my hotel bar. She paid for everything. She told me you two were basically over. We weren't over. We were fine until you. Were you, though? Because she had a lot of complaints. I don't care. Don't call me again. Wait. Nicole told me she's keeping the baby no matter what. If it's mine, I have rights. Then lawyer up, but stop calling me. I hang up. Block the number. My head is pounding. Tyler has a point, though. If the baby is his, this gets even messier. He could demand custody. Nicole would have to co-parent with him. The irony would almost be funny if it wasn't my life. Wednesday, I get home from work to find Nicole sitting on my apartment steps. How did you get my new address? Naomi told me. Mental note to stop trusting Naomi with information. You need to leave. I need you to stop the divorce. Not happening. Nathan, please. I'll sign a postnup. You can have everything. I just need you to give me another chance. Why? So you can cheat again when things get boring? I won't. I swear. Tyler was a mistake. A stupid, horrible mistake. Go home, Nicole. I don't have a home. Rachel kicked me out. She said she can't be in the middle of this. That's not my problem. Where am I supposed to go? Hotel. Your mom's. I don't care. I spent all my money on the Costa Rica cancellation fees. Again, not my problem. You made your choices. She starts crying. I'm pregnant and homeless and alone. Doesn't that mean anything to you? You're not homeless. You're manipulative. There's a difference. Now get off my steps before I call the cops. She finally leaves. Walks to her car parked on the street. It's her silver Nissan Altima, the one I co-signed for 3 years ago. Another mental note, get my name off that loan. Thursday, Patricia calls with an update. Nicole hired a lawyer, guy named Donald Frisch. He's known for dragging divorces out. Great. Don't worry. With your evidence, there's not much he can do. He already sent over a counteroffer. Nicole wants the house, your car, and $2,000 a month in spousal support. We rent an apartment. We don't own a house. She wants you to give her all the furniture and pay her rent. Absolutely not. That's what I told Frisch. I sent back our terms. You keep your car, your salary, and your separate bank account. She keeps her car, her salary, and any debt in her name. Joint debt gets split 50-50. No spousal support given the adultery. What about the $5,200 she lost on cancellation fees? I included that. You want half back. He'll fight it, but we'll win. And the baby? Paternity test as soon as possible after birth. If it's yours, standard custody arrangements. If it's not, you're free and clear. Friday, Nicole shows up at my work again. This time, she makes it past security by claiming she's bringing me lunch. She corners me in the break room. Nathan, we need to talk about the divorce terms. Talk to your lawyer. Your lawyer is trying to leave me with nothing. You left yourself with nothing when you spent our savings on an affair. I need help, Nathan. I can't afford first and last month's rent on an apartment. Get a roommate. I'm pregnant. Still not confirmed as mine. She slams her hand on the table. The break room goes quiet. Other people are watching. Stop saying that. You know it's yours. I know you slept with Tyler for 6 months without protection, apparently. So no, I don't know anything. She storms out. Frank appears in the doorway. Nathan, I need you to keep your personal life out of the office. I'm trying. She keeps showing up. File a restraining order or something? I can't have her making scenes in the parking lot and break room. He's right. Monday, I add it to my list for Patricia. Can we get a restraining order? Temporary protective order. With her showing up at your work multiple times, we have grounds. Judge can grant it same day. Do it. Tuesday, Nicole served with the protective order at her apartment. She calls me immediately. I don't answer. She leaves a voicemail. You got a restraining order against me? I'm your wife, Nathan, the mother of your child. How am I supposed to co-parent with you if I can't talk to you? I forward the voicemail to Patricia. She sends back a laughing emoji and she doesn't understand how TPOs work. Wednesday, I get a call from my bank. Fraud department. Mr. Harper, we have a Nicole Harper here claiming she needs access to your new savings account. She says she's your wife, and there's been a mistake. She's not authorized on that account. Don't give her anything. That's what we told her. She's demanding to speak to a manager. She can speak to whoever she wants. The answer is no. Thursday, I finally get my test results from urgent care. I'm negative for everything. Herpes, HIV, everything. I nearly cry from relief. I forward the results to Patricia. This helps. Shows her affair put you at risk, but you got lucky. Friday, 2 weeks after this nightmare started, I'm eating dinner alone in my apartment when my phone rings. Unknown number. I answer anyway. Nathan Harper. Mr. Harper, this is Detective Lisa Chen with Indianapolis Metro PD. Do you have a moment? My stomach drops. What's this about? Your wife Nicole filed a police report, claiming you're withholding her personal property and preventing her from accessing her vehicle. We need to sort this out. Her vehicle? I'm not preventing anything. She claims you have the only set of keys to her car and you're refusing to give them back. That's insane. She drove to my apartment 3 days ago. She has her keys. Can you come down to the station to clear this up? I drive to the police station. Detective Chen meets me in the lobby. She's about 40, short dark hair, all business. We sit in an interview room. Mr. Harper, your wife claims you're harassing her. I have a protective order against her. She's been showing up at my workplace and apartment. She says you filed that falsely to control her. I filed it because she was stalking me. I have witnesses. Security footage. Chen nods. I pulled the TPO. I also called your workplace. Your boss confirmed she's been trespassed from the property twice, so I know she's lying. Then why am I here? Because she filed the report and I have to investigate. Do you have her car keys? No, she has her own keys. Check her purse. She claims you took them when you kicked her out. I never kicked her out. She was staying with a friend. Then that friend kicked her out because Nicole's exhausting. Chen leans back. Off the record, I see this a lot in divorces. One party tries to use the police to harass the other, creates false reports hoping we'll pressure you. We won't, but I have to document that I investigated. So I can go? Yeah, but Mr. Harper, document everything. Every text, every call, every time she shows up somewhere. Because if this escalates, you'll need it. I leave the station feeling paranoid. Nicole's trying to weaponize the police now. What's next? I find out Saturday morning. I wake up to my phone ringing. It's my landlord, Pete. Nathan, I got a weird call from your wife. She says you're subletting to her and I need to add her to the lease. I'm not subletting to anyone. We're getting divorced. That's what I figured. She was very insistent though. Said she's pregnant with your baby and she has rights to your apartment. She has 0 rights to my apartment. Her name was never on the lease. Good to know. I told her to stop calling me. Just wanted to give you a heads up. After we hang up, I realize Nicole's spiraling. She's calling my work, my landlord, the police. She's trying to force her way back into my life through any avenue possible. Sunday, I spend the day blocking numbers. Nicole's called from 8 different phones. Her mom's, Naomi's, random numbers I don't recognize. Each voicemail is more desperate than the last. Nathan, please, I have nowhere to go. Nathan, the baby needs a father. Nathan, I'm sorry. I'll do anything. Monday morning, I wake up to an email from Patricia. We have a court date, December 18th. Judge will hear the divorce case. With your evidence, I expect this to be quick. December 18th is 3 weeks away. I can survive 3 more weeks. Tuesday, Nicole's lawyer, Donald Frisch, calls me directly. Mr. Harper, I think we can settle this without court. Then talk to my lawyer. Your lawyer is being unreasonable. My client is pregnant and needs support. My client doesn't know if he's the father and won't be providing support until paternity is established. The child is his. Your client has been lying for 6 months. Forgive me if I don't take her word for it. Mr. Harper, I strongly suggest you reconsider. Judges don't look kindly on men who abandon pregnant wives. I'm not abandoning anyone. I'm divorcing a cheater. Big difference. I hang up and immediately call Patricia. Nicole's lawyer just called me directly. That's unethical. He's not supposed to contact you when he knows you have representation. Forward me the call log. Wednesday, I get a Facebook message from Tyler's wife, Cassandra. Nathan, I thought you should know Tyler's been posting about the baby. He's telling people it's definitely his and Nicole's trying to pin it on you for money. She includes screenshots. Tyler's Facebook post says, "About to be a dad. Complicated situation but excited for this journey." The comments are full of people congratulating him. I send everything to Patricia. She responds immediately. This is gold. Tyler publicly claiming paternity undermines Nicole's case that it's definitely yours. Thursday, 1 week before court, Nicole shows up at my apartment building again. This time she's with Naomi. They corner me in the parking garage. Nathan, please, Naomi says. Just hear her out. I'm done hearing her out. She lied for 6 months. Nicole steps forward. I got the paternity test. It's yours. It's too early for a paternity test. I paid for the early one, the NIPT test. It's 99% accurate. She hands me a paper. It's from some lab called GenePath. Results show male fetus, low risk for genetic abnormalities. At the bottom, there's a note. Paternity probability, 99.8%. Cannot exclude Nathan Harper as biological father. This doesn't make sense. They need the father's DNA for comparison. She shifts uncomfortably. They had it on file. From where? From that ancestry test you did last year. I sent it to them. You sent my DNA without my permission? I needed to prove it was yours. That's illegal, Nicole. You can't use someone's DNA without consent. Naomi jumps in. Nathan, come on. The test proves it's your baby. Don't you want to be involved? Even if this test is real, which I doubt because this whole thing sounds sketchy, it doesn't change anything. We're still getting divorced. Nicole starts crying. How can you be so cold? This is your son. If it's my son, we'll work out custody after the divorce. Until then, leave me alone. I walk past them to my car, drive away. In my rearview mirror, Nicole's collapsed against Naomi, sobbing. I feel nothing. That's the scariest part. I don't feel bad anymore. I just feel done. Friday, I forward the paternity test to Patricia. Is this even legal? She calls me 20 minutes later. No. Using someone's DNA without their knowledge or consent violates multiple laws. The test results aren't admissible in court. I'm filing a motion to exclude them and a complaint about her lawyer if he knew about this. Can we prove he knew? Working on it. But Nathan, even if the baby is yours, this doesn't change the divorce. You'll pay child support and have custody rights. That's it. What if it's not mine? Then you're completely free. But we need an official paternity test after the baby's born. Something court ordered with proper chain of custody. Saturday, I'm grocery shopping when I run into Helen, Nicole's mom. She's in the produce section holding a cantaloupe. She sees me and her face falls. Nathan, Helen, how are you doing? I've been better. She puts the cantaloupe in her cart. Nicole told me about the paternity test. The illegal one she did without my consent? She what? She used DNA from an ancestry test I did last year, submitted it without my knowledge. Her lawyer might be disbarred for it. Helen closes her eyes. That girl, I raised her better than this. Did you? I thought I did. Her father and I have been married 42 years. We taught her commitment meant something. She looks at me. I'm ashamed of her, Nathan. What she did to you is unforgivable. Thank you for saying that. I told her not to come home for Thanksgiving. I can't sit across from her and pretend this is okay. We stand there in awkward silence for a moment. Then Helen says, if the baby is yours, I hope you'll still let me be involved. You're the best thing that ever happened to Nicole, and she threw it away. But that baby deserves family. If it's mine, of course. You've always been good to me. She hugs me, right there in the Kroger produce section. When she pulls back, she's crying. I'm sorry, Nathan. I'm so sorry my daughter did this to you. Sunday, 5 days before court, I get a text from an unknown number. Nathan, this is Tyler. We need to talk about the baby. Call me. I don't call him. I block the number. 10 minutes later, another text from a different number. Stop being a coward. If the kid is mine, I have rights. I forward both texts to Patricia and Detective Chen. Patricia responds, harassment. Documented. Chen replies, if he contacts you again, call me immediately. Monday, Nicole's lawyer files a motion to delay the divorce until after the baby is born. My client is too distressed to participate in proceedings while pregnant. Patricia shoots it down immediately. Opposing counsel's client was well enough to have an affair for 6 months and plan an international trip. She's well enough for divorce court. Tuesday, I get a call from GenePath, the lab that did the illegal paternity test. Mr. Harper, we're calling to inform you that we've been subpoenaed for records related to test GPN 447821. We wanted to give you a courtesy heads up. Who subpoenaed you? We can't disclose that information. But we're required to turn over all documentation, including how the sample was obtained. After I hang up, Patricia calls. I subpoenaed them. If Nicole obtained your DNA illegally, the lab's records will prove it. They have to document chain of custody. What happens to Nicole if it was illegal? Depends. Could be a fine. Could be criminal charges for fraud or theft. Using someone's genetic material without consent is serious. Wednesday, the day before court, Nicole calls me from yet another unknown number. I answer by accident. Nathan, please don't do this. Nicole? We can still fix this. We can go to counseling. I'll do anything. I don't want to fix it. I want a divorce. What about our son? If he's mine, I'll be a great father, but I'll do it as your ex-husband. Nathan, I'm begging you. You should have thought about this before you slept with Tyler for 6 months, before you stole our money, before you lied about everything. I made a mistake. No, a mistake is one time. One night, you made a choice every single day for 6 months to betray me. Those are choices, not mistakes. She's crying. I love you. No, you don't. You love what I provided. Stability, money, someone to clean up your messes. But you don't love me. If you did, you wouldn't have done any of this. I hang up. Block that number too. Thursday morning, December 18th, I put on my best suit. Patricia meets me at the courthouse. Ready? As I'll ever be. We walk into the courtroom. Nicole's already there with Donald Frisch. She looks terrible. Hair unwashed, dark circles under her eyes. She's wearing a loose dress that shows a small baby bump. Judge Morrison enters. She's about 60, gray hair, stern expression. Let's begin. Harper versus Harper. Dissolution of marriage. Patricia stands. Your Honor, my client is seeking divorce based on irreconcilable differences stemming from respondent's admitted extramarital affair. Frisch stands. Your Honor, my client admits to a brief indiscretion but wishes to reconcile. She's currently pregnant with petitioner's child. Judge Morrison looks at Nicole. Mrs. Harper, did you engage in an extramarital affair? Yes, Your Honor, but it was a mistake. And how long did this affair last? Nicole hesitates. 6 months. 6 months isn't a brief indiscretion, Mrs. Harper. That's a relationship. Judge Morrison turns to me. Mr. Harper, do you wish to reconcile? No, Your Honor. Are you the father of Mrs. Harper's unborn child? Unknown, Your Honor. She obtained a paternity test using my DNA without consent. We're requesting a court-ordered test after the birth. Judge Morrison's eyebrows go up. She did what? Patricia hands her the documentation. Your Honor, respondent illegally obtained petitioner's genetic material and submitted it for testing. We have the lab's affidavit confirming they received the sample from respondent without petitioner's knowledge. Frisch jumps up. Your Honor, my client was simply trying to establish paternity. By breaking the law? Judge Morrison reads through the papers. This is a clear violation of genetic privacy laws. Mrs. Harper, did you knowingly submit your husband's DNA without his consent? Nicole's crying now. I needed to prove it was his baby. That's not how this works. The test results are inadmissible and I'm referring this matter to the prosecutor's office. She looks at me. Mr. Harper, I'm granting your divorce petition. Given the circumstances, I'm waiving the standard 60-day waiting period. Your marriage is dissolved effective today. Just like that, it's over. 5 years of marriage ended in a 20-minute hearing. Judge Morrison continues. As for the child, if Mr. Harper is determined to be the biological father through proper court-ordered testing, we'll establish custody and support at that time. Until then, no contact order remains in effect. Mrs. Harper, do not approach Mr. Harper outside of legal proceedings. Is that clear? Yes, Your Honor. We leave the courtroom. Nicole tries to follow me, but a bailiff stops her. Patricia and I walk to the parking garage. Congratulations. You're divorced. Why doesn't it feel better? Because it's not really over. The baby's still coming. Tyler's still lurking. Nicole's still spiraling. But the marriage part is done. She's right. Over the next few weeks, life starts to settle into a new normal. I change my phone number, update all my accounts, move to a new apartment across town with better security. Christmas comes and goes. I spend it with my parents in Fort Wayne. They're supportive, but worried. Are you okay? My mom keeps asking. I'm getting there. New Year's Eve, I'm at home watching the ball drop on TV when Patricia calls. Nathan, I have news. The prosecutor filed charges against Nicole. For what? Unlawful use of genetic information. It's a misdemeanor, but it goes on her record. She has a court date in February. What does that mean for me? Nothing really, but it might affect her employment. Most companies don't like employees with fraud convictions. She could lose her job? Possibly. Not your problem, though. She's right. It's not my problem. But part of me still feels bad. Then I remember the texts from Tyler, the $8,000, the lies. The feeling evaporates. January passes slowly. Work keeps me busy. I pick up extra projects, anything to keep my mind occupied. Devin invites me to happy hour with some coworkers. I go. It's weird being single again. Women at the bar try to talk to me and I don't know what to say. Just be yourself, Devin advises. Myself is a recently divorced guy who might be having a baby with his cheating ex-wife in 4 months. Okay, maybe don't lead with that. February 14th, Valentine's Day. I get a text from Helen. Nicole had the baby, 3 weeks early. It's a boy, 6 pounds, 4 ounces. My hands start shaking. Is she okay? She's fine. Baby's in NICU for observation, but should be home in a few days. What's his name? She hasn't decided yet. Waiting on the paternity test. The court-ordered paternity test happens 3 days later. A nurse comes to the NICU with collection kits, swabs the baby's cheek. Then a courier meets me at the courthouse to swab mine. The samples go to a state-certified lab. Results take 10 days. 10 days of me barely sleeping, barely eating, just waiting. March 1st, Patricia calls. Results are in. You're the father. 99.9% probability. I sit down hard on my couch. I'm a dad. You're a dad. Judge Morrison wants to see both of you tomorrow to establish custody. The next day, I see Nicole for the first time since court in December. She's thinner, looks exhausted. She's holding a baby carrier. Inside is a tiny baby with dark hair and my nose. My son. Judge Morrison reviews the paternity results. Mr. Harper, you're the biological father. Given the circumstances, I'm ordering joint legal custody. Physical custody will be primarily with Mrs. Harper for the first year due to breastfeeding. Mr. Harper will have supervised visitation weekly, increasing to overnight visits when the child is weaned. Child support will be calculated based on state guidelines. She looks at both of us. I strongly suggest you two learn to co-parent civilly. This child didn't ask to be born into this situation. Put aside your issues and focus on him. Nicole speaks for the first time. Your Honor, we haven't discussed a name. Judge Morrison looks at me. Mr. Harper? I'd like to be involved in that decision. Then figure it out. Next case. We stand in the courthouse hallway. The baby's asleep in his carrier. We should talk, Nicole says quietly. About his name? About everything. We go to a coffee shop down the street. Nicole orders decaf. I get regular. We sit in a back corner booth. The baby stays asleep. I'm sorry, Nicole says. For all of it. Tyler. The money. The lying. I destroyed everything. Yeah, you did. I don't expect you to forgive me. Good, because I don't. But we have to figure out how to do this. For him. She looks down at the baby. I want to name him after my grandfather. Ellis. Nicole nods. Ellis James? James is her father's name. It's an olive branch. I take it. Ellis James Harper. She fills out the birth certificate paperwork right there. We both sign it. Our son officially has a name. When can I see him? I ask. Supervised visits start next week. The court appointed a social worker. We meet at a family center downtown. This is so messed up. I know. She's crying. I know, and it's my fault. We leave the coffee shop, go our separate ways. I watch her drive off with my son in the back seat. It feels wrong. Everything about this feels wrong. The first supervised visit happens the following Wednesday. The family center is a cheerful building with colorful walls and toys everywhere. A social worker named Brenda sits in the corner with a clipboard while I hold Ellis for the first time. He's so small, so perfect. He has my nose but Nicole's eyes. He smells like baby lotion and milk. When I hold him, he grabs my finger with his tiny hand. I start crying. Can't help it. This is my son, and I barely know him. Because of Nicole's choices, I missed his birth, his first days. And now I get 1 hour a week in a room with a stranger watching. He likes you, Brenda observes. He's my son. I know. The situation is tough, but you're doing great. After the hour, Nicole comes to pick him up. Ellis starts crying when she takes him from me. It breaks my heart. Same time next week? Brenda asks. Yeah, same time. This becomes my life. Every Wednesday, 1 hour with my son. The rest of the week, I work. I go home. I stare at the picture Brenda took of me holding Ellis on my phone. April comes. Nicole texts me photos of Ellis. He smiled today. He's holding his head up. He rolled over. I'm grateful for the updates, but angry I'm missing these moments. I should be there, but I'm not, because Nicole had an affair. May. My supervised visits increased to 2 hours twice a week. Progress. Ellis is getting bigger, more alert. He recognizes me now, smiles when he sees me. June. I file a motion to modify custody. Your Honor, I have completed 6 months of supervised visits without incident. I'm requesting unsupervised visitation and overnight stays. Nicole's lawyer objects. The child is only 4 months old, too young to be away from his mother overnight. Judge Morrison reviews Brenda's reports. Her reports are glowing. Mr. Harper is an engaged, capable parent. I'm granting unsupervised day visits immediately. Overnight visits will begin when the child is 6 months old, gradually increasing to a standard custody arrangement by his first birthday. My first unsupervised visit with Ellis is surreal. Nicole meets me at a park, hands him over with a diaper bag. He ate an hour ago, has 3 bottles in the bag. Call if you need anything. I'll be fine. I know. She trails off. I take Ellis to my apartment. He looks around with wide eyes. Everything is new to him here. I've baby-proofed everything. Bought a crib, a high chair, toys, clothes. My spare bedroom is now his nursery. We spend the day together. I feed him, change him, play with him, read him books. When he naps, I just watch him sleep. He looks so peaceful. At 5 p.m., Nicole texts, "How's it going?" "Great, he's napping." I miss him. I don't respond to that. An hour later, I pack Ellis up and meet Nicole at the same park. She practically snatches him from me, covers his face with kisses. "Mommy missed you so much." Ellis just looks confused. July, my overnight visits start. Nicole's a wreck. Call me if anything happens. Anything. He'll be fine. That night, Ellis and I establish our routine. Bottle at 7, bath at 7:30, books at 8, bed by 8:30. He wakes up once at 2 a.m. I feed him, rock him back to sleep. It's exhausting but perfect. Morning comes. I change him, feed him. We play. At 10 a.m., Nicole shows up. She looks like she hasn't slept. "How was he?" "Perfect." "Did he cry?" "Only when he was hungry." "Did you?" "Nicole, he's fine. I'm his father. I know what I'm doing." She reluctantly leaves. Over the next few months, the overnight visits increase. By September, I have Ellis every other weekend and one night during the week. October, Ellis turns 8 months old. He's crawling now, getting into everything. He says, "Dada," which makes my whole week. Nicole texts me a video of him saying, "Mama," and I'm jealous I wasn't there. We're settling into a rhythm. We're not friends, barely civil most days, but we're managing. For Ellis. November, Nicole texts me. "Can we talk? In person?" We meet at the park again. It's cold. Ellis is bundled in a puffy coat. Nicole looks nervous. Tyler reached out. My blood goes cold. What does he want? He saw Ellis's birth announcement on Facebook. He's demanding a paternity test. We already did that. I'm the father. He says the test was wrong, that the timing means it could be his. Let him demand whatever he wants. The court already established paternity. He's threatening to sue. For what? He has no rights. He's not on the birth certificate. We're not married. He's nobody. He says he is going to hire a lawyer. Then he'll waste his money. Any lawyer will tell him he has no case. But Tyler does hire a lawyer. A week later, I get served with a motion to establish paternity. Tyler Morrow versus Nicole Harper and Nathan Harper. Patricia is furious. This is frivolous. You already have a court-ordered paternity test establishing you as the father. Can he do this? He can file anything he wants. Doesn't mean a judge will hear it. We'll move to dismiss based on existing paternity findings. December, we're back in court. Tyler shows up with his lawyer, a sleazy-looking guy in a cheap suit. Judge Morrison is not happy. "Mr. Morrow, explain why you're contesting paternity that was already legally established 9 months ago." "Your Honor, I had a relationship with Mrs. Harper during the conception period. I believe I'm the biological father." "Mrs. Harper, did you have a relationship with Mr. Morrow?" Nicole's face is red. "Yes, Your Honor." "And was this during the same time period you were intimate with your then-husband, Mr. Harper?" "Yes." "So, when paternity was established in March, both potential fathers were considered." Patricia stands. "Your Honor, only Mr. Harper was tested because he was married to Mrs. Harper at the time of conception. But the test conclusively established him as the biological father with 99.9% probability." Tyler's lawyer speaks up. "Your Honor, we're requesting a new test including Mr. Morrow's DNA to rule him out definitively." Judge Morrison sighs. "Fine. I'm ordering a 3-party paternity test. All parties will provide DNA samples. Results due back in 2 weeks. If Mr. Harper is confirmed as the father, Mr. Morrow will pay all court costs and attorney fees for both parties. Clear?" "Yes, Your Honor." 2 days later, we all go to the lab. Me, Nicole, Tyler, and Ellis. It's the first time I've seen Tyler in person. He's shorter than I expected. Thinning hair, weak chin. This is who Nicole left me for? The tech swabs all of us. Ellis cries when they swab his cheek. Tyler tries to comfort him. "It's okay, buddy. Don't touch my son," I say. He might be mine. He's not. We get the results. December 20th. Patricia calls me. "Nathan, sit down." My heart stops. "What?" "Tyler is the father. 99.9% probability. You're excluded." The room spins. "That's impossible," the first test said. "The first test was wrong." or Nicole tampered with it somehow. But this test was observed. Chain of custody. State certified. Tyler Morrow is Ellis's biological father. I can't breathe. Ellis isn't mine. The baby I've been raising for 9 months isn't mine. All those nights, all those visits, all that love, for nothing. Nathan, are you there? Yeah. I'm so sorry. Judge Morrison wants to see everyone tomorrow to discuss custody modification. I don't sleep that night. I just sit on Ellis's nursery floor staring at his empty crib, all his toys, his clothes, his books. He's not mine. The next morning, we're back in court. Tyler looks smug. Nicole won't look at me. Judge Morrison reads the results aloud. DNA testing conclusively establishes Tyler Morrow as the biological father of Ellis James Harper. Mr. Harper is excluded as the biological father. She looks at me. Mr. Harper, I know this is difficult. Do you wish to continue your relationship with the child? He's not mine. You've been acting as his father for 9 months. Under Indiana law, you could petition to maintain your parental rights based on the established relationship. Why would I do that? Because he knows you as his father. I look at Nicole. She's crying. Then at Tyler. He's grinning. Then at Ellis in his carrier. He's asleep. Doesn't know his whole world just changed. No, I say. I don't want rights to another man's child. Judge Morrison nods sadly. Then I'm terminating your custody arrangement effective immediately. Mr. Morrow, do you wish to establish paternity and seek custody? Yes, Your Honor. Then we'll schedule a hearing. Mrs. Harper, Mr. Morrow, you'll need to work out temporary custody until then. The hearing ends. I walk out. Nicole follows me. Nathan, please. You can still see him. Why would I want to see Tyler's kid? Because you love him. I loved a lie, Nicole. Everything about the last year has been a lie. Ellis needs you. Ellis needs his real father. You made sure of that. I get in my car and drive. I don't go home. I just drive. End up 2 hours away in some small town I've never been to. I sit in my car in a Walmart parking lot and scream until my throat hurts. That night, I call Patricia. I want to sue her. For what? Fraud, emotional distress, something. She let me believe that baby was mine for 9 months. It's possible. Paternity fraud cases are tricky, but we might have grounds. Let me research it. I don't go to work the next day, or the day after. I call in sick, stay in my apartment, box up everything of Ellis's, his clothes, his toys, his bottles. All of it goes in boxes. Christmas Eve, Nicole texts me. Ellis misses you. I block her number. Tyler texts me from a number I don't have saved. No hard feelings, man. Thanks for taking care of my kid while I sorted things out. I block him too. New Year's comes, another year older. Another year of my life, wasted on Nicole's lies. I'm 32 years old, divorced. No kids, all my savings gone. What do I have to show for the last 6 years? January, Patricia calls. I found a case, Patterson versus James, Indiana Court of Appeals. Ruled that paternity fraud is grounds for damages in cases where the mother knowingly misrepresented paternity. Can we prove Nicole knew? The first DNA test, the one she did illegally. If we can prove she knew it showed Tyler as the father and lied about it, we have a case. How do we prove that? Subpoena the lab records. If the original results showed Tyler's DNA and she altered the report she gave you, that's fraud. We file the lawsuit in February. Nicole Harper committed fraud by intentionally misrepresenting paternity, causing emotional distress and financial damages. Nicole served at her apartment. She calls me from yet another number. I answer by accident again. Nathan, you're suing me? You lied about my son being mine for 9 months. I thought he was yours. Bullshit. You knew. That first test showed Tyler. You lied. I made a mistake. Stop calling it a mistake. You committed fraud. You let me bond with a child that wasn't mine. You took my money for his care. You destroyed me. And now you're paying for it. Discovery is brutal. We subpoena GenePath Labs. They produce records showing Nicole received 2 tests. One excluded me. One excluded Tyler. She showed me the one that excluded Tyler and claimed it proved I was the father. Patricia forwards me the records. She played you. Got tested twice with different samples. Cherry-picked results. The trial is set for May, 3 months away. In the meantime, I hear through Naomi that Tyler and Nicole are fighting for custody of Ellis. Apparently, Tyler wants full custody. Nicole's fighting it. They're both miserable. Good. March. I run into Helen at a restaurant. She's with a man I don't recognize. She sees me, and her face falls. Nathan. Helen. This is my husband, Gerald. Gerald, this is Nathan. Nicole's ex. Gerald shakes my hand. Sorry about everything, son. Not your fault. Helen touches my arm. How are you? I've been better. You? We haven't spoken to Nicole since we found out about the paternity fraud. What she did to you is unforgivable. I'm suing her. I know. She called us crying about it. Gerald told her she got what she deserved. Gerald nods. You don't lie about a man's child. That's about the worst thing you can do. We talk for a few more minutes. They invite me to visit them sometime. You were family to us for 5 years, Helen says. That doesn't just go away. April, a month before trial, Nicole's lawyer calls Patricia. My client wants to settle. What's she offering? She'll pay $25,000 for emotional distress. Admit fault in writing. Sign a non-disclosure agreement. She'll pay $25,000. Not enough. We want $100,000. Plus, she has to publicly admit what she did. No, NDA. She doesn't have $100,000. Then she can pay it over time. We'll garnish her wages if we have to. They go back and forth, finally settle on $75,000 paid over 5 years, plus a written admission of fraud. No NDA. The settlement agreement arrives in my email. I read Nicole's admission. I, Nicole Marie Harper, knowingly and intentionally misrepresented paternity of my son Ellis James Harper to Nathan Gregory Harper. I received DNA test results excluding Mr. Harper as the biological father and concealed these results. I allowed Mr. Harper to believe he was Ellis's father for 9 months, causing significant emotional and financial harm. I accept full responsibility for my fraudulent actions. I signed the agreement. It's not about the money. It's about her admitting what she did, in writing, forever. The $75,000 starts coming in monthly payments, $1,250 a month for 5 years. I put it all in a savings account. Don't touch it, don't want it, just want to watch the number grow as a reminder of what Nicole cost me. By June, my life has normalized. I'm not over it. Probably never will be fully. But I'm functioning, working, hanging out with friends. Devin convinces me to try a dating app. Just meet people. Have fun. No pressure. I match with a woman named Lauren. She's a teacher, likes hiking and dogs. We meet for coffee. She's pretty, easy to talk to, normal. We go on a second date, then a third. I'm divorced, I tell her on date 4. It's messy. Most divorces are. My ex-wife had an affair, got pregnant, told me it was mine. Turned out it wasn't. Lauren's quiet for a moment. That's awful. Yeah. Are you over her? I'm over who I thought she was. Turns out that person never existed. We keep seeing each other. Nothing serious. Just enjoying each other's company. It feels good to laugh again, to look forward to something. July, I hear through mutual friends that Tyler and Nicole split up. Apparently, he got full custody of Ellis, and Nicole gets supervised visits. She's devastated, Naomi tells me when I run into her at Target. Not my problem. She asks about you sometimes. Tell her to stop. She says she still loves you. She doesn't know what love is. August. I get a letter in the mail. No return address. Inside is a photo of Ellis. He's over a year old now. Walking. Smiling. There's a note in Nicole's handwriting. I know you don't want to hear from me, but I thought you'd want to know he's okay. He asks about the man who used to hold him. He doesn't remember your name, but he remembers you were kind. I'm sorry, Nathan, for everything. I destroyed the best thing I ever had. I hope you're happy. You deserve it. Nicole. I stare at the photo for a long time. Ellis does have my nose. Even though he's not mine biologically, I see myself in him. The 9 months we had together left a mark. I put the photo in a drawer, close it, walk away. September, Lauren and I make it official. We're together. She meets my parents. They love her. My mom pulls me aside. She's wonderful, Nathan. I'm so happy you found her. Me too. Are you really happy though? Or are you just distracting yourself? I'm getting there, Mom. One day at a time. October, the first anniversary of Nicole's announcement passes. 1 year since she said she was going to Costa Rica, since everything fell apart. Lauren notices I'm quiet that day. You okay? Just thinking. About her? About what I lost. And what I gained. What did you gain? Perspective. Self-respect. You. She kisses me. You're going to be okay. I know. November. Naomi reaches out. Nicole's getting married. To who? Some guy from work. Quick engagement. She's pregnant again. Good for her. Aren't you angry? Why would I be angry? She's not my problem anymore. She wanted me to tell you she's sorry. Again. She said sorry 100 times. It doesn't change anything. She says this baby is definitely his. They did a test early. Learned her lesson, I guess. Nathan, do you ever think about Ellis? Every day. But he's not mine. Never was. I have to let it go. December, 2 years since this started. Lauren and I are Christmas shopping. We're in the toy section when I see them. Nicole and Tyler. With Ellis in a cart. He's almost 2 now. Talking. Pointing at toys. They see me at the same time. Nicole's face goes white. Tyler tenses up. Ellis is oblivious. He's holding a toy truck. Daddy, this one! he says to Tyler. The word hits me in the chest. Daddy. He's calling Tyler Daddy. Because Tyler is his dad, not me. Lauren notices. Touches my arm. You okay? Yeah, let's go. We leave. In the car, Lauren asks, was that her? Yeah. And the baby? Ellis. The one I thought was mine. He's beautiful. Yeah. We don't talk about it again. But that night, lying in bed, I think about alternate universes. Ones where Nicole didn't cheat, where Ellis was mine, where we're a family. But that's not this universe. In this one, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. January, year 3, Lauren moves in with me. We get a dog. A golden retriever named Murphy. Life is good. Different than I planned. But good. I don't check Nicole's social media. Don't ask about her. Don't care. She's a chapter of my life that's closed. February. I get a friend request on Facebook from Tyler's wife, Cassandra, the one who showed up at my door that day. I accept it. She messages me immediately. Nathan, I wanted to apologize. For what? For how I handled things. Showing up at your house, making a scene. I was angry and hurt, and I took it out on you. It's fine. I got the truth. Tyler and I are divorced now. He's with Nicole, has full custody of Ellis. I moved to Ohio to start over. I'm sorry. Don't be. Best thing that ever happened to me. I met someone wonderful. We're engaged. Congratulations. I saw you're with someone too. She seems great. She is. We both won in the end. They deserve each other. I laugh. Yeah, they do. March. 3 years since the paternity reveal. I'm at work when my phone rings. Unknown number. I almost don't answer, but something makes me. Hello? Mr. Harper? This is Jennifer Trask. I'm a social worker with Indiana Department of Child Services. My stomach drops. What's this about? I'm calling regarding Ellis Harper. You're listed as his former guardian. I was never his guardian. I thought I was his father, but paternity was disproven. I understand. But you had custody for 9 months? Yeah. Why? Ellis was removed from his parents' care yesterday. We're looking for emergency placement. His grandmother suggested you. Helen called you? Yes. She says you were good to Ellis, that he knew you. He was a baby. He won't remember me. Mr. Harper, he's been severely neglected. Both parents are facing criminal charges. He's in foster care right now, but Helen is requesting kinship placement on your behalf. I'm not kin. He's not my son. You acted as his father for the first 9 months of his life. Under Indiana law, that creates a bond we try to preserve when possible. What happened to him? I can't discuss specifics, but both parents are being investigated for neglect and substance abuse. Ellis is malnourished. Behind on development. He needs a stable home. I close my eyes. Ellis, that sweet baby I held and fed and loved, he's suffering. I'm with someone now. I'd have to ask her. Of course. But Mr. Harper, if you're willing, we can expedite placement. He needs someone who loves him. I hang up, sit at my desk staring at nothing. Devin rolls over. You look like you saw a ghost. Ellis is in foster care. Your ex's kid? Yeah, they want me to take him. Are you going to? I don't know. He's not mine. But you love him. I did. I don't know if I still do. It's been 3 years. That night, I tell Lauren everything. She listens without interrupting. When I finish, she's quiet for a long time. What do you want to do? I don't know. Do you still love him? I never stopped. I just buried it. Then maybe this is your second chance. To raise another man's kid? To be the father a little boy needs. She takes my hand. Nathan, I've seen you with Murphy. With my nieces and nephews. You're meant to be a dad. Maybe not biologically Ellis's dad, but his dad in every way that matters. I call Jennifer back the next morning. What would placement look like? Emergency foster placement initially. You'd need to complete background checks and home study. If things go well, you could petition for guardianship. Given your prior relationship with Ellis and the parent situations, a judge would likely approve. How long do I have to decide? He needs placement now. Today, if possible. I look at Lauren. She nods. Okay, we'll take him. 4 hours later, Jennifer arrives with Ellis. He's 3 years old now. Tiny for his age. Hollow eyes. He's clutching a stuffed bear. He looks at me and something flickers in his face. Recognition? Hi, buddy, I say quietly. He doesn't respond. Just stares. Jennifer explains he's been mostly nonverbal since removal. Traumatized. Scared. He needs patience. Love. Stability. We set him up in the spare room. Lauren bought new sheets with dinosaurs. Toys. Books. Ellis sits on the bed holding his bear. Won't look at us. I'm Nathan, I say. This is Lauren. And that's Murphy. At the sound of his name, Murphy trots in. Sniffs Ellis. Ellis's eyes widen. He reaches out slowly. Touches Murphy's fur. The dog licks his hand. Ellis almost smiles. That first night is hard. Ellis wakes up screaming. I run to his room. He's tangled in sheets, crying. Hey, it's okay. You're safe. He looks at me with those big eyes. Dada, my heart breaks. Yeah, buddy. I'm here. He reaches for me. I pick him up. He's so light. Too light. He buries his face in my shoulder and cries. I carry him to the living room. Sit on the couch. Rock him. You're safe now, I promise. Lauren appears in the doorway. Sees us. Mouths. You okay? I nod. We stay like that for an hour. Ellis finally falls asleep in my arms. I carry him back to bed, tuck him in. Sweet dreams, buddy. The next few weeks are an adjustment. Ellis doesn't talk much, doesn't eat much, has nightmares every night. But slowly, he starts to come around. Murphy helps. That dog is a saint. Follows Ellis everywhere. Lets Ellis hug him, cry into his fur, sleep next to him. Lauren's amazing with him too. Patient, kind. She reads to him every night, makes his favorite foods once we figure out what he likes. Chicken nuggets, macaroni, apples. A month in, Ellis says his first full sentence. We're at the park. Murphy's chasing a ball. Ellis looks at me and says, Daddy, push me. He's sitting on a swing, waiting. I walk over, start pushing. He giggles. The first time I've heard him laugh. Higher, Daddy! I push him higher. He squeals with joy. Lauren's watching from a bench. She's crying happy tears. That night, after Ellis is asleep, Lauren and I sit on the couch. He called you Daddy. Yeah. How do you feel about that? Terrified. Honored. Confused. All of it. He's yours now, in every way that matters. He was always mine. I just didn't know it. The court case moves slowly. Nicole and Tyler both lose parental rights. Tyler gets jail time for drug possession. Nicole gets probation and mandatory rehab. Neither fights it. Neither asks about Ellis. Helen comes to visit once a month. She cries when she sees Ellis thriving. You saved him. Nathan, he saved me. By summer, Ellis is a different kid. Talking, laughing, playing. He starts preschool in the fall. Makes friends. Draws pictures of our family. Me, Lauren, Murphy, and him. One day he comes home with a drawing. 4 stick figures holding hands. He points to each one. That's Daddy Nathan. That's Mommy Lauren. That's Murphy. That's me. Mommy Lauren. She hasn't corrected him. Neither have I. The adoption paperwork is being filed next month. She'll officially be his mom. I'll officially be his dad. October, 4 years after Nicole's announcement. We're sitting in family court. The judge reviews our petition. Mr. Harper, Miss Bennett, you're requesting to adopt Ellis Harper? Yes, Your Honor. And Ellis, do you want Mr. Harper and Miss Bennett to be your parents? Ellis, now 4 years old, nods. Yes, they're my mommy and daddy. Then I'm granting the adoption. Congratulations. Just like that, Ellis is ours. Legally. Forever. We celebrate with ice cream. Ellis gets chocolate. Gets it all over his face. Laughs the whole time. That night, tucking him into bed, he looks at me. Daddy, were you always my daddy? I've been your daddy since the day I met you, even when I didn't know it yet. And you'll always be my daddy? Always. Forever, no matter what. Promise? Promise. He falls asleep with a smile. I stand in his doorway watching him. This little boy who isn't mine by blood but is mine in every way that matters. This little boy I thought I lost but found again. This little boy who saved me as much as I saved him. Lauren comes up behind me, wraps her arms around my waist. You're a good dad. I'm trying. Ellis is lucky to have you. I'm the lucky one. We close Ellis's door, go to our room, lie in bed. Do you ever think about Nicole? Lauren asks. Sometimes. I wonder if she thinks about Ellis. Does it matter? No, he's ours now. She's just the woman who gave birth to him. We're his parents. Do you regret any of it? The affair, the divorce, the pain? I think about it. Really think. No, because all of it led me here. To you. To Ellis. To this life. I wouldn't change it. Even the hard parts? Especially the hard parts. They made me who I am. She kisses me. We fall asleep tangled together. Down the hall, Ellis sleeps peacefully. Murphy's on the floor next to his bed, keeping guard. This is my family. Not the one I planned. Not the one I expected. But the one I was meant to have. Years later, Ellis asks about Nicole. He's 7, smart, curious. Daddy, who's my birth mom? We're ready for this question. Have been for a while. Her name is Nicole. She wasn't ready to be a mom when you were born. So Mommy Lauren and I became your parents. Do I look like her? You have her eyes. Will I ever meet her? Maybe someday, if you want to, when you're older. Do you hate her? No, I don't hate her. I'm grateful to her, actually. Why? Because she gave me you, and you're the best thing that ever happened to me. He thinks about this. I'm glad you're my daddy. Me too, buddy. Me too. Ellis runs off to play. Lauren's in the kitchen making dinner. Murphy's sleeping in a patch of sunlight. I'm standing in my living room of my home with my family. Nicole took $8,000. My marriage. My faith in people. But in doing so, she gave me something worth infinitely more. She gave me Ellis. She gave me Lauren. She gave me this life.